Hey guys, it is Jessica. I am here to discuss something very serious. Um, if you aren't aware, because I know this has been going around book blogs, a writer from, let me go to the page so I say this correctly, a writer from the newsleader.com, I guess it is a kind of local site, local paper from Springfield, Missouri. An editorial writer named Wesley Scroggins wrote an article entitled "Filthy Books Demeaning to Republic Education." And I guess that he is kind of outraged by some of the books that were on the reading list for the school district. And he pretty much compared some books to soft pornographic issues, and I'm totally disgusted right now. One such book that he was talking about is Laurie Halse Andersen's book Speak, which was published in 1999. It was a book that, to me, opened the door for many writers to write about realistic issues in a teen's life. The last real defining author that did that, in my mind, was Judy Blume. And as you know, many of Judy Blume's books were banned at schools. But he says in this article, I guess, obviously Springfield, Missouri is, I'm not going to say in all of it is conservative, but probably very conservative. So they have an abstinence-based curriculum, meaning that kids cannot be forced to take sex education classes. So he says, equally shocking is the content of the high school English class. In a high school English classes, children are required to read and view materials that should be classified as soft pornography. One such book is called Speak. They also watch the movie. This is a book about a very dysfunctional family. Wow, he's a journalist and he's using the word very? Sorry. School teachers are losers, adults are losers, and the cheerleading squad scores more than the football team. They have sex on Saturday night and then are goddesses at church on Sunday morning. Okay, goddesses at church, that doesn't make sense. The cheer squad also gets their group rate abortions at prom time. As the main character in the book is alone with the boy who is touching her female part, she makes the statement that this is what high school is supposed to feel like. The boy then rapes her on the next page. If you've been a subscriber to my channel, even if you haven't, you will know that I just read Winter Girls by Laurie Halse Andersen. She watched my review and sent me a personal email because the book truly affected me. Now, one, what is so wrong about getting kids to read? Two, what is so wrong about writing books about things that really happen? I'm sorry, Mr. Scroggins, that you don't want your kids to be in the real world, but unfortunately, your kids and my kids are going to be in situations where their friends are raped, kids have sex. It's life, okay? And I'm so disgusted that he would describe rape scenes as soft porn. I'm so disgusted by that. I don't know if anyone else is has outraged hearing this than I am to describe that. The story, if you're not familiar with the story Speak, the story starts with this girl that goes to a party a few weeks before she starts her freshman year in high school and is raped. She tells nobody and becomes very depressed, and the whole book is about her depression, okay? Now, I understand that we want this to be, it's a wonderful world and all this stuff doesn't happen. Unfortunately, these things happen, okay? Now, I'd rather prepare my children for situations that will happen in their life than things that are all, Disney princess happily ever after, all right? I'm disgusted that this guy used his position as a journalist. Since I studied journalism, I was the editor of a newspaper. I've written for newspapers and magazines, and he used his position. Mind you, yes, it's an editorial, but what many people don't know is that an editorial, while you are stating your opinion, you are to show the other side, and this guy does not do that. Okay, so, and the fact that he is making a joke about, oh, the cheerleaders get a group rate abortion, and it's disgusting because teen pregnancy and stuff like that are issues. And honestly, it's people like him that are the result, that cause, young kids to be in situations where they might have to abort. Okay, if he is so strong about having abstinence-based curriculum, well, I'm sorry, kids are going to get pregnant if you want to push the issue that they aren't going to have sex regardless of what you say. At least teach them to be safe, how to protect themselves from diseases and such. Okay, so honestly, it's people like him that make these situations come up, and now he's trying to throw them under the rug. It's disgusting to me. I'm so disgusted. Okay. Now, they already have removed that. He also talks about Slaughterhouse-5 in a book called 20 Boys Summer. And those two, Slaughterhouse-5 has been removed from the reading list, and 20 Boys Summer is being reviewed. They don't talk about what's going on with Speak. But I really wanted to speak out for Laurie Halse Andersen. You are a phenomenal writer. You have, she opened my eyes to this type of writing. And she's comforted me. Some of the issues she's talked in her books I've experienced myself, and she has comforted me in knowing that these things really do happen, that, this is life, this is what happens, it's not your fault. And the fact that this guy is exploiting books that could really help someone is so disgusting to me. It hurts me. It is making me tear up. It's just the world, okay? I feel like everyone doesn't want to talk about the real issues in the world. They want to throw it under the rug, but the reality is that negative, sickening things like teen rape happens, and girls won't tell people. And honestly, why would they, when someone like Wesley Scroggins is exploiting them and making it seem as if they enjoyed it? Okay, that's pretty much what soft porn is, right? It's disgusting. So a lot of the book bloggers, if you're not aware, are kind of suggesting that people go out and buy Speak. And if you haven't read it before, it's a great book to have. So I suggest that you go out and buy Speak, because we're trying to get that book back on the bestseller list to prove a point to idiots. I was going to use a different word, like Mr. Scroggins. I think I'm saying his name right. To show him who really is in control of what this nation reads. Not some conservative, slanted, biased journalist from mid-America, but the real book readers, the people that take time on YouTube and other websites to blog, that get books from publishing companies and take time to review for the general public. We are the people that control what people read. You are not. So I'm going to post the link to the article in the description box. This was a really heated issue for me. I took a few hours this morning to kind of calm myself down so I can do a logical video. I just wanted to inform you, this is the journalist side of me, so I had to do a video like this. I'm sorry if you're a subscriber and you don't appreciate my ranting, but I do believe it is important that people are aware of issues like this. I know I'm going to have a lot of ignorant comments because of my thoughts about things, but that's why I will be blocking every single person that says something ignorant on my channel from now on. So go out and buy Speak Out for Laurie Halse Andersen, and happy reading as always. Bye.